Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Entering settings screen, you have 28 options. Menu narration option is set to off. Menu narration set to 100.
What is the matter with that guy? I mean, it's just a damn game.
The fuck did I just do, son? Fuck it. Oh, my last check. Nobody come off like he did.
Jay-Z's poetry reading. Heart, who goes there? Do this, do this. It was the winter. It was cold. It was the cold winter. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, once again. As if we never left. Sim TV Unplugged. I'll be your host this evening. I go by a couple of names. Some people, they call me a lot of names, a couple to my face, you know. Sometimes they call me Jay-Z. Sometimes they call me Jigga. Sometimes they call me Young Ho. Iceberg. Tonight, you gotta love that, man. I got the most incredible roots band with me tonight, y'all.
Let's get out.
It's a beautiful day. Welcome, everybody, to the eighth wonder in the world. The flow of the century. Oh, it's timeless. Oh, we don't thank everybody for coming out. You could have been anywhere in the world. You're here with me. I appreciate that. Let's rock.
But not far from where the Steelers' former homes at Three River Stadium, Forbes Field once stood, we are at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Coming up, we've got what should prove to be a good one, as it'll be the Washington Commanders taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Now the Michigan man, Jake Moody, to get us started. And with the terrible towels waving wildly, we are underway from Pittsburgh. It didn't take long to see our first penalty of the game, did it?
We always talk about everyone wanting to get into the game in a hurry. The officials did as well.
Now runs straight ahead to Roy. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. On the give, it's Ward. And they get him behind the line, so that short gain on first down quickly negated. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Shotgun now for Rodgers. He'll find Gainwell out of the backfield. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. It's a gain of 9, but it's also going to mean a punt here on their opening drive. On fourth down, the Steelers call on Corliss Waitman to punt. And look here, it's an opening drive fake. A little trickeration there, but it doesn't fool. And this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon.
Got it. Ready? Here we go. Here we go.
They run. Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. Now, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Here we go. Set. Ready.
Working out of the gun, Daniels. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
I'm not quite sure what he thought he saw there, but the reality was certainly a much different picture than what he anticipated. And give credit to the defense. They were down on the flash when he broke out of there, and they forced him out with almost nothing to show for his efforts.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Hawk 70. Hawk 70.
They'll try and run for it. Krosky-Merritt. He needed a yard. That's exactly what he got. Earns him a new set of downs.
We ought to come up with a T-shirt and sell it that says, no indecision on 3rd and 1. And we didn't see it on that run, did we? Got his shoulders square, just got right into the line of scrimmage and picked it up.
Absolutely. Picked his lane, went with it, and converted. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Again, it's Krosky-Merritt. And he stopped immediately there. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
But that's the type of play that'll fire up the defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
38-yard line, 2nd and 9. Throwing now is Daniels. Throw left side complete. That's Rodriguez. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A gain of 14, 1st down Commanders.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, When guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And Washington with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Check. Ready. Pat the 60. Ready.
To the air goes Daniels. They'll swing this out to Krosky-Merritt. And out of bounds right around the 20.
All defense is worried that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Second down and 6 now.
Come on. Ready.
Daniels looking to throw. That's Samuel, caught left side. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Deebo Samuel from 19 yards away. And the Commanders post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Moody good with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal by Moody, he's back out to kick this one away. To return is Kenneth Gainwell. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
And they're on the 19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's second down.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Here's 2nd and 7. On play action. Now Rodgers. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And he'll be out of bounds at the 25-yard line. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing the throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Rodgers going to throw. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
Here we go on 4th down. And he is not going anywhere. They stop him for no gain. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Get it? 18 Cardinal. Get it?
On first down, it's Krosky-Merritt. Down at the 25.
Really held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop the jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
They'll come up 2nd and 7.
Ready.
From the shotgun, it's Daniels. That's complete to his receiver, McCoy. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15.
Looking for McCoy, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Commanders go up by 2 touchdowns. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
Moody good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So following the touchdown, here's Moody back out to send it away. And with a well-placed kickoff, that's what these new rules can do for you, as he'll be backed up to start this drive.
All right, partner, get that disapproving look off of your face. He did get it out to the 1-yard line. Yeah, I know. Wasn't the best play in the world. He's hoping his offense can bail him out.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. In his own end zone, it's Rodgers. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. To throw from his end zone. Rodgers looking for Thielen, but it's intercepted. And they'll bring this one back. An interception return for a Commanders touchdown. The way things have been going in this one, Charles, it was only a matter of time before this defense got involved and made a big play. And they do right there. Gosh, this lead is so large, CD, and we're only in the first half.
Yeah, and I think that's the thing that's so amazing about it. You mentioned this large lead. How's this their first takeaway of the game? And what a spectacular one it was. Adding to the lead, showing the true dominance, and you're exactly right. We're still in the first half.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp. and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Three yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Back north.
Throwing is Rodgers. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
They're giving him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Rodgers changing the play, it appears. To throw is Rodgers from the gun on 3rd down. Lets it fly for Thielen. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
The offense stays put. They failed twice already in this first half, but they're going to go a 3rd time here on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for.
Might work. Let's get it. Give him some smoke now. Let's go.
Just a little ways east from the nation's political arena, we're in a much different type of arena here. Northwest Stadium in Landover, Maryland. Straight ahead is what should be a very entertaining matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Washington Commanders. Ready to get this one going. And off we go from Northwest Stadium. Has this at the 6. And this drive will start inside the 25. All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is 1st and 10.
Here we go, set. 70 Timberwolves.
This is Ja'Cory Krosky-Merritt, and it for the first time. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40. A gain of 15 there, and that's good for a Washington 1st down.
Kind of seems to me like somebody was just kind of waiting for prime time. Brought his best out with the very first carry and's got us off and running.
Let's go.
Play fake here, Daniels. Complete out to the right. And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackle for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11.
Well, if they were concerned about losing yards, running it on 1st down, it just happened anyway. Not many passes end in a loss. Hopefully they got a little more aggressive strategy coming here on second down.
All right, here we go. Second down. From the gun, it's Daniels. It's Cox. This is Jacory Krosky-Merritt. And he has it right near midfield here. It's about a yard short. And it's a gain of 12 on that one. And that's going to give the Commanders a first down.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
Now Daniels off the play action. That's complete. Here's Austin Eckler. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
His drive has been excellent. A few shots now. It's starting with 6 as they come up on it. First and goal.
Here we go. Cougar 19. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
First and goal. Krosky-Merritt. And he's going to take it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the game off right with a 6-0 lead. No doubt about that one, Brock. They softened that defense up, that lengthy opening series, and then the front just couldn't stand up to the run as they reached the end zone.
Yeah, the numbers tell you, kind of just like baseball, you love home runs, you love explosive plays, but when you can play small ball and you can keep that defense gasping on the field, you can often run it right down their throats in the red zone.
That one splits the uprights, and the Commanders will jump out to a 7-0 lead. To kick it away. Here's Moody. On the return, here's Ray Davis. And they get to him before he can amount to much, just beyond that 15-yard line. All right, Bills to the line now. First and 10. Play action now. Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And he'll get this up to the 19-yard line as he stopped. Offense in a hurry up here. First down of the game for James Cook. And he won't be able to get past the line, and very quickly, Brock, they can be facing 4th down to begin this ball game.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline and his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
And he's going to be stopped after reaching up to the 33. Now Allen off the play action. He isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Moving quickly, trying to get set. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. He's keeping it. And that tackle stops him after a solid gain.
As quarterback, Kate, you got to hope that those crumbs don't just lead to the cookie in the passing game. A short scramble like that may open up a bigger one down the road.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Here he goes, 3rd and long. And that is how our first quarter will end. That pass falls incomplete. 1 quarter away so far. 7-0 is our score. We're back to Northwest Stadium right after this. right, here's one of our game's first big risks. The offense lining up to go for it on their own side. They will go. It's Allen. Headed out right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. He's going to be hauled down on a gain across midfield, down inside the 45-yard line. They come through a massive gain there on 4th down, give them 24 yards, and most importantly, that first down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And he's going to be sent out of bounds on a play that sends them all the way down into the red zone. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I have loved this opening script. Aggressive, taking your shots. You know, the numbers tell you you get an explosive play on a drive in the NFL.
And he gets in, touchdown! The Bills finish off their opening drive. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Matt Prater for the point after try. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Bills respond with 7 of their own to tie it here early. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. It's Deebo Samuel with the return. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
Washington takes over 1st and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
All right, the Washington offense is set. Here comes 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
Daniels from the pistol. Setting up the screen. Up the sideline, past the 40. And all the way up to the 42-yard line before he stopped. He picks up 15 on the play. And that's good for a Washington 1st down.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off and go hit somebody like they did right there.
And this is pushed ahead for a gain of 5. That was T.J. Sanders on the tackle.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know. And you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. More coming up from Northwest Stadium. Stick around. 2nd down give to Krosky-Merritt. He danced away from one tackle, but unable to dance away from the rest of the defense. No gain on that play.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. You look pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here they come. This is 3rd and 5. Shotgun snap to Daniels. Completed left side to Samuel. And he's out of bounds. It looks like they might have a shot, Brock, but they're going to be left 2 yards short now. It's 4th down.
Here we go. Here's one of those game situations that just puts a smile on my face, because I can think from Pop Warner to the NFL, everybody on the field thinking the same thing. Can we go for it? Can we get one more shot as you end up just short on that 3rd down?
Daniels to throw on 4. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Off 52. Look out.
Allen setting up play action. He rolls to his right. It's going to be caught by Cooks. He's not going to get any further after that catch. Tackle made at the 29-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Looking from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And he stopped just before he reaches the red zone at the 21. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry-up.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 21-yard line.
Play action now with Allen. On the move, headed right. This finds Cooks, complete. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Coming to the line for another 1st and 10. They send the tight end in motion.
Half 85. Regular. Gun. Look out.
Now the shotgun give to Cook. And that's already just a lone yard. That brings up 2nd down. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Shotgun snap. They'll throw. Forced out to his right. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. And that's going to be an 8-yard gain, it looks like, as it puts them in goal to go. So Buffalo's going to call it 2nd timeout. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half.
As long as these are the results he's getting, they're going to be just fine with him calling his own number. He does such a good job of seeing the field and knowing when it's his time to take it himself.
Putting a receiver in motion. Allen setting up to throw. Rushed out of the pocket. To the end zone, but incomplete. He couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal.
I can pretty much guarantee you, Kate, the minute that quarterback left the pocket, that D coordinator started to hold his breath. It is so hard when you play a dual-threat QB out on the run in space, especially down here in the red zone, but the defense rises to the occasion.
And he has the Buffalo touchdown. The Bills take the lead just before halftime. It's a James Cook touchdown. They were throwing for it there, and they didn't care who knew about it, Brock. And it turns out, hey, nothing was going to stop him either.
Yeah, there's something about an empty formation. You are declaring into a defense. Other than QB draw, this ball is going to be in the air. But at the same time, you also force the defense's hand. There's only so many coverages they can play, and they just exposed them.
Now Prater on to send it away. Samuel now to return it. And they'll start this drive in good position, a little shy of the 40. Commanders starting out in a good spot here as they get set. 1st and 10.
Here we go. Cougar 19. Cup 19.
He'll throw it. Good strike downfield to Lane. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. A lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
A 52-yard attempt.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Out to kick it away. Here's Moody. Ty Johnson now to return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Allen on the play action. He finds Kincaid. And not a lot available there. Makes it to the 26. Marshawn Lattimore up for the secondary for the stop.
Well, that's a modest little drag route. But if you ever just need a safe, short gain on a throw, that's a go-to route to target.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Alert!
Palmer coming in motion left. And not from the pistol to Cook. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
Alert!
It's 3rd down and 6.
Alert!
It's Allen out of the pistol. And that's going to fall incomplete on the look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
I know that you and I love, Kate, looking at plays and discussing them and all the different outlets and checkdowns, and usually there's a completion to be had, but not against this defense. Not on that one.
6 yards to the line. The offense is going to go for this. He's back to throw. And they'll turn it over on downs as that pass comes up empty, and off the field they go.
You know, Kate, I don't think I've ever met a defender that cares. All they want to do is get off the field. Doesn't matter if it's a drop pass, deflection, breakup, even an interception. Challenged by the offense to get one more stop to get off the field, and that's exactly what they did.
Let's go. Let's go.
Firing quickly out wide, Daniels. And he's able to take this one down at the 25.
I'm not going to lie, I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down, but to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that's way too much risk for that reward.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Come on, come on. Hey, 70, Wolf. Ready.
From the gun, it's Daniels. Short pass brought in. And they get this down to the 12-yard line before being stopped. Give him 13 on that play. And that's going to give the Commanders a 1st down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
Back. Viking 18. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles. Panther 60. Panther 60. 70 Wolf.
On 1st down, here's Edward. And a couple of teammates combining there for the stop after this 1 yard.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Defender's there, and he forces the incompletion. Good play to bring about this 3rd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
70 Lions. 19 Tiger. 19 Tiger. Ready.
Daniels throwing on 3rd. He's got it. And the hit is made, so they bent to the competition, but they didn't break Gronk as they force this 4th down.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, and you can make a play in the open field, keep them short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
And it's incomplete. That's going to be a turnover on downs, depending on what the call is on this penalty. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. So now then, after the penalty, this is 1st and goal.
Here we go. Start.
They'll run here following the penalty. There's so much for finishing things on the ground. Now he is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Their dominance against his ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number 1 is?
Stop the run.
Here we go.
And they've been doing it.
60 Bison. 60 Bison. Ready, ready.
One drawn up here for Daniels. He's hit and driven backwards. This is going to force him into 3rd and goal. This is the end of the 3rd quarter. It's Commanders football, and they need to get to work here. They're trailing late.
Ready up.
Big play coming up here as everyone gets set for 3rd and goal.
Get up. Hawk 70. Hawk 70. Go.
Looking to throw. And it's incomplete on 3rd and goal.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
Cracking for it, and it's good! And they cut it down to within a field goal.
I bet you, Kate, if we were down there right in his mind, as that ball sailed good through the uprights, his mind was already thinking about the next one. If this score holds and he gets another opportunity, the game could be on the line with that one.
And this one bounces into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback out to the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. 1st and 10. Here's Allen. Chased out to his right. He takes it himself. And they get him out just before he can move those chains, partner. It's a gain of 9 on 1st down.
Well, once a play breaks down, you're just looking for a running lane. Just a little bit of room, just a little bit of air in the pocket. He found one of those two, but the defense swarms towards him and denies him the other.
Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And he'll go down after fighting his way to the 32. Pickup of 2 here. That's good for a Buffalo first.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
1st down, and they go right back to it. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills grow the lead to 7. It's a James Cook touchdown. Prater on for the PAT. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Bills grow their lead to 8. Now Prater on to send it away. Samuel now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Commanders take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Getting a pistol formation here first as they come to the line.
Come on.
Out of the gun, Daniels. Into the hands of his running back, Husky Merritt. And he's going to get this up to the 26 before being taken down.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. But one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. We're at a premium in this league.
Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings them to 3rd down.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
That's caught for the first. And this one breaks beautifully as they're going to get it forward to their own 45. They get 19 on that pickup. And that's good for a Washington 1st down. We've hit the 2-minute warning here in Landover. Commanders trail by 8.
Got it. Ready?
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45.
Ready. 70 Rangers. 70 Rangers. Ready.
Play action now. Daniels escapes the pocket. It could be it, folks. It's intercepted. Christian Benford has it. And the Bills make the play that should win them this game. Oh, man, I'm having to hold my partner back after this one. Captain Fundamental not happy that he didn't take the time to stop and get set before delivering that football. Gotta think that in part led to the turnover.
Yeah, Captain Fundamental because I couldn't run. Kind of like Tom Brady, right? But he's the essence of it. He's the GOAT. Why? Because he sets his feet. He's so fundamentally sound. The chance of interception so much higher when your fundamentals are no good.
It's okay, partner. It's gonna be okay.
A gain of 26 yards. 1st down, Buffalo.
They're going to pass it here. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a pivotal play late in this ball game. The Commanders take a timeout. It's their first, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
Alert, alert, alert!
Cook trying this one up the gut. This run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there. Washington calls it second timeout. And they'll take a moment to ponder what the call is going to be on third down.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
They're looking to throw. Bails out of the pocket quick. Wow, still throwing, and this is intercepted. And the Commanders get the football back at their own 30 after that interception and return.
Intercepted. The Commanders take over 1st and 10.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Ready? 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Setting up to pass. Maybe a bit of desperation. Here's a deep shot. That's complete inside the 35. And he takes it in for the touchdown. Down to their last breaths. And he gives them a shot now to force overtime. So there's part 1, Brock. They get the touchdown that they desperately needed. Now, you'd imagine, comes a try for 2.
Yeah, and this might be just as tough as to go get that touchdown they just did because, well, they work on 2-point conversions, but they're difficult. This is also a must-have, though, Kate, if they want to try and force overtime.
And the conversion is no good as that pass falls incomplete. That was the play they needed. Now gotta hope your defense or special teams can come through and get you that football back.
And the sooner the better, too, because time is not their friend. They always have the onside kick to bail them out, but after that, might be time for this D coordinator to crank up the aggression meter, and you know every one of these defenders will be attacking the ball.
And the Bills are gonna recover the football, and that should lock up this win.
No question they wanted the ball back late, but you don't see many of these recovered by the kicking team in the NFL. You see even fewer recovered when they're actually expecting it, like they certainly were right there.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. Motioning him from the slot right. He gives here to the motion man. Trying to fight free, he can't do so. They've got him behind the line. Now let's see, Brock, if they call their final timeout. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Lining up to take a knee on second down. Now design run. It's Allen. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Well, that delay game certainly doesn't help things. It's 3rd and even longer now. Here he is to throw. Rolling out to his left. On the run, deep down the left. Brought in, inside the 20. And they are set up excellently. This is down to the 18. So the Bills fight their way to a win on the road. And finally, Brock, they can exhale and take a few breaths. Because I don't imagine any of them